Hello and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. Say that 3 times fast. This is just about giving you some little tips, the way that we do it. If you have a look on the internet and all kinds of things, you'll see that there are loads of different ways of approaching different things. This is just one way, and the way that Origin Arts teaches it in their classes, and very successfully as well. We want to share it with you. Today we're going to teach gulp perspective. So I'm going to teach it you the way that I teach it, because it is actually probably one of the things that most people have the most difficulty with it. In a lot of my classes there's quite a separation of people. We have a lot of people that are engineers, architects, that have a background in those sorts of areas, so have no problem at all. And then there are those people that haven't got a clue, who really struggle with it a lot. This first exercise isn't a big mathematical way of doing it, so if you're worried about numbers and worried about straight lines, please don't be. We're just going to do this in a really sketchy way, okay? It's going to be really easy. The only things that you need to really remember, and you're going to think I'm even more barking mad now when I tell you this, is that this is an up line and that that's an across line. So you have to remember that. To start with, you put a little point on your piece of paper. So from that point, everything's going to come in your picture. We're going to think of that as like a little star, okay? So that's where all the energy in your picture is going to come from. Just for now, we're going to draw a street, like a little terrace street. We're going to make it up ourselves. So we're going to draw a line coming down like that. You can use a ruler if you want to, it's just that I don't work very well with rulers. So if you feel like you have to use a ruler, then use a ruler. In our street, we want a bit of law and order. So we're going to put some yellow lines down the middle. You don't have yellow lines down the middle, do you? Just some white lines down the middle, I suppose. I saw some pink lines once and I've never been able to work out what they're for. If you'd like to put that in the comments. Incidentally, if you've got any comments, then please put them in there. Remind yourself, this isn't a cross line, because this is the line in the road that's going across. And obviously the further it goes away, the closer it comes together. Okay, does that look like a road now? Please say yes. We're going to give these little houses a little pavement. If we go like that, because remember this is a star, so it's going to shine out all over the place. So now we want to put the houses in place. Remember that's an up line? Okay, so we're going to put a line in here. Now we're going to give them a door each. We need some more up lines in here, so... And we want to give them some windows too. Ooh, going to be a bit small, these windows. So they're going to need some up lines as well for those windows. Gosh, I don't think they'll thank me. See why I'm not an architect. So now if we draw around those, okay, we've even got a line there that we can put the little door handle on. And you can see that you've got your little windows and doors. They may want an upstairs window or two. They're going to need some up lines for those. The more you put into this exercise, and you could go on forever actually, I won't go on forever, you'll be glad to know, but the more you put into it, the more you'll get this idea of how the perspective goes. Are you beginning to see what I'm talking about with this? With your little pavement here, it would have a little step down, wouldn't it? You might have like a little grate in the road. The thing is to put as many things into this that you can possibly put in, because the more you can practice it, the better. You know, you might have a zebra crossing, you never know. So you know, remind yourself every now and then, what's a straight line? This says it's straight across. How does that zebra crossing go? Okay, so it's got to come from that star, hasn't it? Once you've got the hang of it, once you can see it, often it's very easy. It's just seeing it and clicking with it. Whatever angle you start off your first house at, roof-wise, just make sure all of the roofs are done the same. You'd be surprised how many people have brought this to me when they've had a go at it and have had houses like this and can't quite work out where it's gone wrong. And it's to do with this business of reminding yourself an up line is like that and a cross line is like that. That's 1 point perspective in a nutshell. Have a go at doing it like that. When you're doodling on the telephone, have a go at doing 1 point perspective, just doing a square. There you go, just doodle your squares in and your blocks in. Just have a little go at doing things like that. The more you can practice, the better you'll get at it. It's as simple as that. So that is Tutorial Tuesday, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. If you want to subscribe to us, please do so in the button. Pop your comments in the boxes. Links to any of our other bits and bobs that we do, just go to the description box. Thank you very much. We'll speak to you again next week.